Hi, this is Rob and Ali sharing with you our passion of all things cruise and travel.
This is day 4 of our MSC Bellissima cruise from Japan to Taiwan. We're bringing you this morning from the bus because it's been a bit of a rush, to be honest with you.
So this is our first port of call. We are in Naha, and it's been a hell of a rush. We've bought tickets today to do it says it's a half day tour, Best of Naha. And oh my God, it's been a whirlwind. We just had to try and get breakfast. And then when the tickets say meeting point at 8:15, we
were actually 8:15, but they'd already called our number. So she told us to go to, put our little stickers on, we're number 5. And go immediately to deck 4, which we did, and we got off the ship.
We absolutely have raced.
We got off the ship. Yeah, we got off the ship and we saw bus 5, which is where we're getting. But what we didn't realise, even though we're still in Japan, is we had to go through immigration. So it was like a 4-kilometre walk right to the other end of the ship, up through the terminal building, through passport control, through immigration.
Yeah, declare any food that you've got. Huge baskets full of where people have put all their fruit and eggs and things.
It's actually taken us 15 minutes from getting off the ship to getting onto the bus. Anyway, we are going to visit today a castle which was destroyed by fire in 2019 and is in the process of being rebuilt. This made me laugh yesterday, actually, because we did a little tour around an area of Brisbane a while back, and everywhere where we went were plaques saying this is the site of the original whatever it was
just
hospital,
modern
and now been replaced with and we're expecting to go and see a big field with this was the site of where the castle was, but it was destroyed by a fire and it's now been taken away. So anyway, we'll see. And then we're going down to the town or the city and to do a bit of shopping in the famous main street there. So anyway, we're going to settle ourselves into this coach. Settle ourselves into this coach ride.
As we pull away from the port, we get some fantastic views of our fabulous cruise ship, and our tour guide Hiro gives us some information about Naha and where we're going to visit today.
We are in Naha today. We've done a tour from the ship, an MSC tour. It's called Best of Naha, and it visits Shurijo Castle and Kokusai Dori, which is a shopping street. It's about a half an hour on the coach here. We've just arrived. This is the gate. Our guide Hiro has been telling us a little bit about the place. So we're going to have a look around Shurijo Castle.
Shurijo Castle was originally constructed in the 14th century, but it has actually been burnt down 5 times and it's currently in the process of being rebuilt for the 6th time. We have done a separate video on our Best of Naha tour, which we arranged from the ship. If you want to see that, check out our video.
And our time here is nearly up. We need to make our way back to the coach now, to our guide, to go on to our next stop, our next and last stop, which is Kokusai Dori, which is the main shopping street. That was a little confusing, but we managed to find our way back to the bus.
So I took a photograph and our area was A, and when we came down there is every letter from the souvenir shop going B, C and D, no letter A. So we started making our way down the escalators, then had to ask one of the guards, and A is in section B.
So 20-minute bus ride thereabouts from the castle brings us down to Kokusai Street, which is the main shopping street. Kokusai apparently translates to International Street, and it's not named after anything other than the International Theatre, which used to be here, and that's
which is no longer here.
Yeah.
We had some time that we could spend in Kokusai Street, so we had a look around some of the shops. Then we found a nice cafe and had some snacks and a refreshing drink before heading back to the bus.
We're now leaving
Naha.
We're getting back on the coach to go back onto our cruise ship and hopefully get a nice cold drink.
We've missed the. I was going to say we have missed the sit-down lunch, but we could always go to the marketplace, or as you say, get some snacks.
So we'll give that a go.
True. On the bus, we're going back to the cruise ship. There's the monorail, and we can see just over there. So it's a great position because we can see one of the stations with the monorail in it. things, people say things and they sort of trigger off memories. And when you mentioned the monorail, I went straight to a Simpsons episode where Springfield bought a monorail. Anybody who's seen the episode will recognise that. And it just made me chuckle. Monorail. Be interesting to see what the procedure is for getting back on the cruise ship. I didn't expect to have to show the passports and do that immigration stuff, because we haven't actually left the country. We went into Japan and we're still in Japan. So it'll be interesting to see what we have to do to get back onto the cruise ship.
It's actually only a few minutes coach ride back to the cruise ship terminal.
If you fancy doing Naha yourself, getting off a cruise ship, it seems to be relatively easy, straightforward. When you get through the terminal, there's plenty of people wafting you through, lots of signs in all different languages, including English, telling you whether you're either going to a tour bus or if you want to walk into Naha yourself, into the town centre. There are signs pointing you in the right direction.
Yeah, it's only a couple of kilometres, so about half an hour's walk maybe.
We got a tour this morning, but now we've been here, we would definitely say we would feel comfortable enough to do this tour ourselves.
Yeah, unless you get a taxi, this is what our tour guide said, unless you've got a taxi outside of the city to some of the other attractions, everything's within easy reach, is either taxi, walking, monorail or shuttle bus.
Yeah, so we'll link some of these on. We picked up the leaflet here from the castle. And of course it has all the details here. When we did a lot of research, we didn't find these details about what stops and how long, so we're going to put those on for you and save you a couple of $100 that we had. You
could do, yeah, absolutely could do, because the only expense today that we would have had we done it ourselves would have been maybe the monorail, 400 yen, which is around about $4 Australian to get into the castle. And then maybe another monorail back, so $20, $25, yeah. Well, I don't think we could walk to the castle, but
we have been blessed with a fantastic day, a beautiful breeze, beautiful.
Fantastic. Now, let's see what we've got to go through on the immigration to get back onto the ship. Can't get all of the ship in here, but hopefully I got some in from when we left, because we got some great views of the ship as we're driving away from the port. So this is the cruise terminal building. As you walk in this way to the ship, we've got to go up the escalators over here. Inside the terminal building, here we go. This is what we were talking about before. There's the shuttle bus to town and taxi just outside of the terminal building over here. It hasn't got, it has got prices. Here we go. There we go, we've got some prices here.
That's the schedule.
What I've just shown you was actually the timetable, but the price is on there as well. One way, 240 yen. Australian, that's round about $2.50, a bit less. Just before we get to the escalator, at the bottom of the escalator, there are some posters here. And this one actually caught our eye, and it is a great example of why you should take out medical insurance. There are cases in which medical expenses during a trip to Japan can add up, and it gives you an example here. So, collision with a bicycle resulting in traumatic pneumothorax and fractured ribs, surgery, hospitalization and transport, 7.5 million yen. And that would be for a surgery, a 19-day hospital stay, attending physician, flight back to the US on civilian aircraft. We would always recommend you take out travel insurance. You just never know when something's going to happen. Now here's a neat little trick. I'm not sure whether we're up for it, but we're in this queue to get back on the ship here. And the yacht club passengers have their own butler and escort service. So there's a chap come past with the lollipop, the little yacht club lollipop, and a couple of older passengers to go ahead of the queue and get them on as priority. The lady behind us just hopped out of the line and tagged on the back of them and walked on the ship with them. Not sure whether she was yacht club or not, but that's a hot tip for you to get on the ship quicker. Straight to the Sky Lounge. Now we're back on board. Let's see what the snacks are today. We've got some steamed vegetable dumplings, some phyllo parcels with salmon and leek, the mozzarella on toast again, and then the ginger, I think this is, salmon eggs and ginger mayonnaise. That's the warm selection, and I've already had a look at the sweet selection. Let's have a look over there. This is very tempting. Coffee, eclair, coconut cream cake, strawberry panna cotta. There's loads on here today. Chocolate fudge cake and some more selections. Oh, that's not sweets. Neither is the vegetables, but great selection here today. Fabulous.
I went for it's a vegetable little dim sum. Is it dim sum?
Dumplings.
Dumpling, sorry, yes, with soy sauce. And I also went for salmon and leek wonton, crispy wonton, and that's in a little chili sauce at the bottom. Everything, so it's up. Look at this. It's absolutely freshly made.
I can see that crisping up.
Warm.
You're gonna make a mess with that.
I know. The quality is just so good. Now they've given us a little spoon here to eat this with. But I was told that the polite way of eating these is just like down in one, like shot down in one. But they do look rather big. So now the other thing I have learned from here is for years, this is from when I was kind of a child, we've always just gone into the supermarket and bought soy sauce. And then obviously as the years have gone on, your selection of soy sauce in supermarkets has expanded, and you now get kind of the light and the dark, which I don't remember from my younger years. It was just soy sauce. But I have noticed that I think you can also get Japanese soy sauce, and I think that's what this is, because this is quite different to the really heavy stuff that we put on our fried rice at home. This is really light and fragrant and has a very delicate taste on the palate that goes with a lot of these dips. So I'm a convert. I am going to go into the supermarket and I am going to try some of these Japanese soy sauce and for the dishes at home. I don't think I could make anything as delicious as this though.
They're good? Excellent. In that case, I am going to have the same. Those snacks have piqued our appetite for some food, and we have missed, well, we didn't even get back on the ship in time for the Lighthouse restaurant. So we're going to have a look at the marketplace and pick something up there to keep us going till dinner. We're eating at the Butcher's Cut tonight. Looking off the back of the ship at Naha on Okinawa Island. And that water is absolutely fantastic. Hopefully the camera will pick up just how blue that water is. It's absolutely amazing. Beautiful day. The clouds have come over a little bit now, but it was steamy hot earlier on. One of the benefits of the loyalty level that we are on is that you get a bottle of spumante and some macaroons in the cabin. Now we thought this would be day one when we arrived. It wasn't, and we spoke to guest services to find out what the go was with that, and they said, it will be delivered to your cabin at some time during the cruise, and today is the day. We've just got back from our trip at Naha, had something to eat, and we've walked back to the cabin to drop our stuff off, and here we have it. Here we go. So in our cabin is a plate of macaroons. Now, also, another one of the benefits is a chocolate gift. I'm not sure whether this is the chocolate gift or not, or whether this comes with the macaroons, but it is 75% dark chocolate. Haven't read the ingredients yet, but I suspect, in fact, I am looking at it now. It does not look like there's any milk solids in here, so I will be pleased. So you can eat that, and then we've got the bottle of,
I can tell you.
Done here? Well,
yes, Alice, please.
Let's take these glasses out. There we go, and we've got a bottle of.
It's clever. It actually is better than spumante. It's nicer.
The ice is all melted. We might get another bucket of ice for that, and have that a little bit later, or maybe tomorrow. Who knows? But absolutely lovely.
We've come back from the city in Naha. We've enjoyed a beautiful cocktail in the Sky Lounge with some little nibblies, and then we went to get lunch proper. But it was quite a late lunch then. So now we're all kind of a little bit tired. We've had our beer and we want to go and relax. And we said, what better way to relax is to go and spend a little bit of time in the thermals.
Thermal suite.
So we've got an hour in the thermal suite.
Sounds like we're going to go sort of like flying or something, so hang gliding.
So we put our little robes on now. fortunate, we are on the 9th floor and we're at the very, very front of the ship. And the thermal suites just happen to be on the 7th floor, right underneath us. So Robert's kind of protesting a tad to say, are you really going to make me leave the room and get the lift?
Yeah.
In our robes.
I thought we had to walk through that, so I was no way I'm walking through the atrium dressed in a dressing gown and slippers.
And I said, we certainly are. Off we go. We're going to go
It's only 2 floors down.
the lift, straight down and into the thermal.
Chances of us meeting anybody is slim.
You would think they were all one sizes, wouldn't you, these robes? Robert put his on. I thought, mine's lovely. Look at this. It all wraps around me and it's quite long. Robert put his on. It didn't fasten to here. And was right up.
Oh, it was very small.
It's right up by his bum.
Yeah, it's very small.
Anyway, so we had to swap. So mine's only, I have to say, although I'm taking the mickey, mine's only just about meeting. But let's go and see what these thermal suites are like.
This is how the thermal suite is set out. Right at the end down here is a salt relaxation room, and then there are 2 saunas here, hot one and then a cooler one. And relaxation rooms at the end, one on each side. Now these are sort of room temperature. The hydrotherapy pool is set at body temperature. In the middle are 4 showers. There is cold, they're all cold. Cold breeze, cold rain, cold storm. And right in the center is an ice room. Now there's also another room where there's a dark and light sauna through the alleyway over here. We'll go and have a look at that shortly.
We did visit the thermal suite a couple of times during our cruise, and we have made a separate video on the thermal suite. If you're interested, check that video out. That was a lovely hour spent in the thermal suites, but as they say, no rest for the wicked, so time to get back to work. I'm talking Lego work. Time for another 36 pieces of the Bellissima.
Is that a cocktail to help you?
Of course, gin and tonic always helps.
And
And the music in the background as well. Okay, cracking on with this now. Now it's time to put a whole heap of stickers on, which are the windows, the cabin windows. It's starting to take shape. Okay, that's the pieces for today. All done. We'll have to wait for tomorrow for some more. But look at it now. It's really taking shape. We've put all these stickers on, so we've got all the windows on. We've got the back. It's really looking like a cruise ship now. 2 days left, I think. So we've got, 2 days worth of bricks, blocks to put on.
For this evening, we have booked one of the specialty restaurants. This one we're in tonight is called the Butcher's Cut. Very difficult for a gal from the north of the UK who would normally say Butcher's Cut. So for us, this is part of the specialty dining deal that we did. So we bought 2 specialty dining package, and this is one of them. But you can just book here for either lunch or evening meal, just as a one-off if you wanted to. It's very, very popular. And the maitre d' who was attending to us when we come in, she said this is extremely popular. There is an inside to this restaurant, and I'm going to say outside, but it's not really. It is sort of the veranda that overlooks the promenade downstairs. So that's the walkway where all the activities go on, and the shopping area is. At the moment, there's no activities. There's nothing really to see. I mean, it is a beautiful place to look over. However, for us, when the music starts or when there's an activity and it's very, very loud, some people may find that very, very entertaining and part of the experience of dining here. For us, we would prefer somewhere that was more restauranty. Although that said, and people here, it's very loud in here. It's got a wonderful atmosphere and lovely lighting in here. So we get to choose from the experience dining package. So what they do is they take a selection of items from the whole menu and put it into a smaller menu that you then pick up. You get a starter, a main, a side, excuse me, and then a dessert. within your package. To start with, they've brought us a selection. Look at this, isn't this gorgeous? A selection of specialty breads. These are all warm. There is bacon and cheese. There is multi-grain. There's white. Absolutely gorgeous. And the butters, they've brought one salty and one sweet. So one's like paprika and salt, and the other one has a little bit of sweetness to it. It's very exciting. Check out the size of this menu. As you can appreciate, because it's called a butcher's cut, the butcher's cut, its specialty is steaks. And all the steaks are aged and they are in a cabinet at the front, so you can see the quality and the sort of cuts of meat that they have. We put this on video so you can see the size of these fresh prawns. And look at that, they have been prepared. Look how cleanly that cleaning is there. Absolutely, and it's all served on crushed ice with a choice of sauces, dipping sauces. I'm going to tell you what it's like. That's so good.
They call this a shrimp cocktail. I've never seen anything that looks less like a shrimp.
Our mains have arrived. This is the sockeye salmon that has come from me. It has the crispy skin, and look at those 2 fillets that I have got. That came.
It's a good portion of salmon.
It's huge, isn't it? This is the jacket potato, the baked potato they gave me. I love that it's black and crispy on the top, and it's still got its little tinfoil jacket on and served in this beautiful dish. Here are some beautiful Brussels sprouts there. This is Robert's steak. I will film this for you so you can see it cut into. Robert's got that rare. He asked.
My steak is an 8-ounce filet mignon.
Well, you asked for the French fries.
Crispy fries,
and
yeah.
look at those onion rings. They look fantastic. And then there are a choice of 4 sauces, but they actually bring them all. Chimichurri, was that the mushroom? No, pepper, béarnaise, and that might have been mushroom. Great.
Yeah. Those are the 4 that you get anyway. Those 4 you've mentioned. So. I ordered my steak rare because I like a rare steak, and I can see that it is. It's very, very nice.
It's got a good searing on it there, haven't it?
Oh, it has got a good searing, and it's cut through like butter. That is cooked rare. That is cooked. I'm going to get on. Sorry, I'm not being rude. I'm going to cut you off here so that I can get on and enjoy this steak.
We are up to that part of the meal where we go, no, couldn't possibly. Are you sure you don't want dessert? There's not a portion in my stomach that could take any more. Waffle thin meat, madam. Oh, go on then. So I have the lemon sorbet, which I'm just going to check with it. That is so good. I'm not just saying it. I'm really not just saying it, because sorbet, especially lemon sorbet, can just be like a mouthful of gritty, icy sugar. I think it's almost like a meringue. It's almost like egg whites with the lemon, and it's fluffy. Absolutely delicious. Really strong, intense lemon flavour. Robert has the cheesecake. Do you have room for dessert?
No.
Is that photo opportunity? It's not going to go. You're not going to eat that, are you?
New York cheesecake. I do. I love my tiramisu. The only other thing that I really like as a dessert is a cheesecake. Those 2. Have to give it a try whenever they're on the menu. I have to give them a try. If ever there's tiramisu and cheesecake, I'm going to be in trouble.
That's it.
Anyway, good. We need to get this down because it's just white party tonight. Up on the deck, just about to start. So we need to finish our desserts and go and join in the white party. The
white party is up on the atmosphere pool deck, and what we're doing is we're dancing through the countries. So they're calling out which countries are going to dance, and then we're going to all dance to music from that country. Now we're doing Korea.
We're now in Cuba. We've just been to Paris, France. I can't remember where we went before then, but we're around the world with the white party on deck. Deck 15 atmosphere.
Gangnam Style was a popular hit. Now we're moving to Spain. We're doing the Macarena. This is Al's favourite song. She's been waiting for this all night. Hey, Macarena.
It's my big smile. I can't stand it. But in the spirit of everybody being happy, I am happy. Oh, look at me joining in. We have gone to Taiwan and the crowd have gone wild.
The last country for tonight is Brazil, and that will be the wrap of the white party. It's been a great night. It's a great dance party, actually. What a fantastic idea running through all the countries. I love it.
It's so much different and everybody is dancing. I was so surprised. I thought we would come out and there might be 5 people having attempted a dance.
Everybody's dancing the same dance.
I mean, they're all up on the pool deck areas over the little bridge over the water. Nobody's stopping them and getting them down. It's fantastic.
And nobody's falling in either. Okay, last dance. Let's have this last dance.
We have just fizzed our way from the champagne bar into the entrance of the casino. This is rather unique along here. We haven't been to the casino yet.
Not been here yet. We're going to have a look.
It says it finishes at midnight, and yet we've just heard an announcement. We haven't even set foot in the place that says there's a lucky draw at 1 o'clock this evening. So we think we've been lied to.
I think it's opened a lot like
Yes.
12. Yes.
There's lots of lights and flashy things, and it looks very exciting.
Let's go and have a look.
We decided not to join along with the high rollers in the casino. So the roulette table, I think that was a minimum. The chips were $2 each. The minimum bet was $10 US. So, I mean, literally kind of 5 goes, and I could have bought him $50 US. So that's a little bit rich for our blood, I think.
So that's it. We are going to retire for the night, and then we will work out
And
tomorrow.
you know what? For white night, we've remained squeaky clean. Squeaky clean.
Steak and red wine for dinner, and yes, I'm clean. I was very nervous though. So.
It's a good night tonight. I enjoyed it. And,
It was.
And just before we finish, just to say, I don't know why I didn't have high hopes for the white party. I just didn't think that it would have the crowds that it did. It was packed, all outdoors on the open deck. Beautiful night, beautiful evening, nice and warm.
I know.
It's been a good day and a good evening, and food fantastic. So yet again, another day that we have thoroughly enjoyed.
Yeah, absolutely. If you've liked this video, please hit like, please hit subscribe, and hit the notification button. We will see you in the next video, and we'll see you again tomorrow for another exciting, fun-packed day, hopefully.
Yeah, see you again.
Thanks for watching.
Bye now.
Bye for now.